imagine this. You're looking at the ocean, and for a moment it looks ordinary, just water, just movement. But then the light shifts, and suddenly there's depth, color, something hidden revealing itself. Not because it changed, but because you saw it differently. This is the energy of Labradorite. Labradorite is not a crystal that gives you answers. It doesn't tell you what to do. It doesn't guide you loudly or clearly or directly. Instead, it sharpens something within you, something quiet, something subtle, something you may have learned to ignore. Your intuition. There's a certain mystery to Labradorite. At first glance, it seems simple, but when the light hits it, it reveals flashes of color, blues, greens, gold, appearing and disappearing, depending on how you look at it. And that's exactly what it reflects in you. Not everything is visible at first. Not everything is meant to be. Some things reveal themselves only when you shift your perspective. Labradorite is often called the stone of transformation, but not transformation through force, through awareness. It doesn't push you to change. It helps you see what is already ready to change. Patterns, thoughts, feelings. You may have been repeating without noticing, until suddenly you do. There's a moment when you feel something is off, before you can explain why. A quiet sense that something isn't aligned, or that something is. That feeling is where Labradorite lives, not in logic, not in certainty, but in that space between knowing and not yet understanding. And the more you trust it, the clearer it becomes. There's something else that Labradorite gently teaches. Timing. Not the kind of timing you try to control, or force, or figure out in advance, but a quieter kind of timing. The kind you feel, because not everything is meant to happen immediately. Not every answer arrives when you want it to, and not every path becomes clear before you take the first step. Labradorite reminds you that clarity often comes after movement, after trust, after you allow yourself to follow what feels right, even when it doesn't fully make sense yet. There are moments in life where you try to push forward, to decide faster, to know more, to be certain. But the more you push, the less clear things become. And then there are these moments where you pause, where you stop trying to control the outcome, and instead you listen to that quiet feeling that something is shifting, that something is aligning, even if you can't explain it yet. That's the space where Labradorite works, not in forcing answers, but in helping you trust that what is meant for you will reveal itself when you're ready to see it. Because sometimes it's not about finding the right moment, it's about becoming ready for the moment that's already waiting for you. You're often drawn to Labradorite when you're in transition, when something in your life no longer feels right, but you don't fully know what comes next. When you're questioning, changing, evolving, and searching for something that feels true, not to others, but to you. Labradorite has a way of revealing things, not always what you expect, but what you need to see. It brings awareness to what has been hidden, to beliefs that no longer serve you, to patterns that keep repeating, to truths you may have felt but avoided. And it does this gently, not by forcing clarity, but by allowing it to surface. Real transformation doesn't happen all at once. It happens in moments, small realizations, subtle shifts, a different choice, a new perspective, a quiet decision to trust yourself, even when it's unfamiliar. Labradorite supports that process, not by changing you, but by helping you see who you're becoming. Labradorite is also known as a protective stone, but its protection is unique. It doesn't block everything out. It filters, helping you stay connected to your intuition, instead of being influenced by everything around you, so you don't lose your direction, so you don't get pulled into what isn't aligned, so you can stay connected to your own inner voice. So the next time you feel uncertain, when things feel unclear, or you find yourself searching for answers outside of you, pause, step back, and listen, not to the noise, but to what's quietly present beneath it. Because not everything needs to be explained to be understood. So I leave you with this. Are you trusting what you feel? Or are you waiting for proof before you listen?